Rachel Engelhart, lovely lady, you are up. I am so excited to introduce you. Rachel is a registered dietitian and licensed professional counselor who is passionate about helping people of all ages cultivate a healthy relationship with food and specializes in the treatment of eating disorders. That is your formal intro, but in reality, you are just a wonderful human who cares about making sure that people feel nourished and healthy and happy. I love how much work you've done launching yourself and your practice and bringing your fab self to so many people who really are benefiting from the work that you do here in Maryland and DC. She also offers telehealth coaching sessions, and you can find her at renutritiondc.com. And thank you for being here with us to put us in a right frame of mind, a healthy frame of mind, and a happy frame of mind to walk into these holidays.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sounds good? Okay. Hi, everyone. This is so exciting, and I feel like I do my best thinking and my best, growing in the kitchen. So it's really fun to be with all of you in yours or wherever you're listening. But when thinking about this, I really wanted to think about kind of what I want to impart to everyone as we go into this new year. And I guess really the wishes for this new year as they relate to us as Jewish women and people looking to grow and just have a really healthy, happy new year. So my first blessing is that it should be a year of self-compassion. And what I mean by that is self-compassion as it relates really in all aspects of our life, but especially to food and body image. So Kristen Neff is the guru of self-compassion. And she always says, the first thing to do is to identify the pain. So let's say it relates to a meal. Let's say you ate something and it's not, you're feeling really bad about that choice. Maybe you're judging yourself based on what you ate. And the first thought is okay, so you're saying what this suffering is, the thing that you're having a hard time with, but then acknowledging that you're not the first person to have this experience, that we're humans, everyone overeats sometimes, and that is perfectly okay. And then just also to show yourself compassion. So, okay, you know what? That wasn't great. I don't feel great after that meal. I don't know if I made all the choices that I feel so great about. They're not sitting well with me. And I'm a human, and it's okay. It's really okay. And I can get on to my next, event of the day or whatever it is. And particularly on a holiday when I think there are so many opportunities to eat, because that's what we do. Just show yourself kindness, and certainly think about how you would talk to a friend if they came to you and were like, oh my God, I'm so gross. I can't believe I just ate that. To really show them compassion, right? You would probably say to your friend, me too, or that's okay. No, you don't worry about it. And also as it relates to body image, I think that, also showing yourself that same kindness in terms of how we see ourselves. And what I really like to encourage my clients to do is to look in the mirror, or when you look in the mirror, whether it's you're going to shul, you're going to work, anytime, and really focus on what you love. And if you can't find something you love, what you like or can tolerate. So instead of looking in the mirror and seeing a flaw within yourself, maybe wrinkles, or I'm sure I don't have to tell anyone ideas of flaws, because I think we're all really good at finding those, but instead to really focus on something positive that you feel good about yourself, that you like about yourself. And if physical is challenging, then a quality, really focusing on a quality you feel really is special about you, like your laughter or your ability to tell a great story. So anyway, so that would be an example of self-compassion as it relates to our food and to our body image. And another thing I just want to highlight is that there can be a lot of talk around food and body, especially on holidays. I know that it happens in my family, so I imagine it also happens in yours. And I have 2 little girls, and certainly that's not messaging I want them to get. I definitely don't want them to sit through a holiday meal and feel like they are hearing messaging about anyone equating good with a certain body part or a certain aesthetic or a certain feature. Instead, I really want them to get the message that they are wonderful for who they are, for all the special things about them. And if you're anything like me, then sometimes you do have to shut down this kind of conversation. And something that I like to do or say is something to the effect of, if someone's like, oh, I hate how I look in this dress. I hate how my X body part looks. especially to a child, because I feel like sometimes kids get the messaging that that's something to comment on, to shut it down by saying something along the lines of, you know, that's actually like the least interesting thing about you. I love how you tell a great story, or you gave me the best hug this morning and it made me feel so good, or you are so funny. And just really reshifting the conversation and helping people like of all ages realize that their aesthetic, like how they look, their appearance, the way their hair looks, the way their stomach looks, it's literally the least important thing about them. And I guess just kind of my bracha going into this new year, my blessing, is that we really just take the time to highlight everyone's best, to see the best in ourselves, to see the best in others, and to just be kind to ourselves as it relates to food, as it relates to our body, and really give ourselves permission to eat and enjoy and just really enjoy the new year. And I'm just going to end with the quote by Virginia Woolf, which I love, which is, "One cannot think well, one cannot love well, one cannot sleep well if thou has not dined well." And so it's really important that this year we're all feeding ourselves and having lots of fun and creating wonderful memories. So Shana Tova, everyone, and thanks so much for having me.
Shana Tova, Rachel, that was perfect. That quote was fabulous. I love you. Thank you so much for doing this. And that was so amazing. Stephanie Goldfarb is next.